Blog Talk Radio. Into another episode of Endie Fiya with your girl, Nakia. What's going on, guys? You know what? You know I'm stalling, right? Because it's Thursday, right? And, you know, on Monday nights, we always have, what do we have? Like Music Mondays, right? Tuesdays, we have Too Late Tuesdays. And Thursdays, we still have nothing. Like after, what, almost 4 years? It's still just Thursdays, right? No Thursdays, no what terrific Thursday. It's just Thursday, right? I know. And I was kind of paused because I was waiting for, like, Thursday. Yeah, I know. Not to mention, like, it's what, a week where I'm here, like, two nights this week. And it's shocking because I don't have, like, I can't say, like, you miss me because you ain't miss me because I've been here, like, back-to-back this week. Like I should be, right? I know. Can you hear it in my voice? I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I am. Y'all, let me tell you what's been going on this week. If you haven't been following me on social media, I'm in training yet again. It's been crazy. It's been a hectic 8 months, like 7 months, 8 months, however long we've been in this pandemic. It's been crazy. And, you know, initially training was like, I want to say like April, training was ridiculous. I mean, like every week we were training on something like brand new with unemployment, right? And so now we're doing like some more training, and it's kind of a little different this time because now like we're at home, completely at home. Before it was kind of it was up in the air. Now you're at home, and so these presenters, the way they come on these Zoom calls is hilarious. Yesterday, this chick had on, like, this tie-dye shirt. It was her pajama shirt. I know because my daughter got the same pajamas. This tie-dye shirt with this suit jacket, right? And you could tell, like, she kind of got dressed for the moment because when she came back after lunch, like, her hair was done. She popped the contacts in. And the morning she had on her glasses and her hair was pulled up. She wasn't ready. Today, the chick was in her bedroom. You could tell, like, the lighting was dimly lit. Like, she got up late. You know what I'm saying? She got up late. And it's just so unprofessional. Zoom has all these backgrounds, these ugly backgrounds that you can use. You can kind of, like, etch and sketch your whole body out. You know what I'm saying? And you people need to work on, like, your presentation for real. Like, play around with all these backgrounds because it looks, on our side, it looks so unprofessional. It really does. And when you know all the information, like I spend all of my day, like, hanging off I wish you guys could see me, hanging off my desk, like, because I'm half asleep. Nobody listens to my show that I work with. But, I mean, no upper management. Like, hanging off my desk because I'm half asleep, man, I'm so glad tomorrow's, like, the last day. But I'm so glad that, like, so many people, maybe you guys listen to my show, you've been taking up, like, these pointers that I've been dropping, these little gems that I've been dropping, like do's and don'ts, little tips, that you shouldn't be doing when it comes to filing your unemployment because we're tracking you guys down. That's what this training is all about, how to catch those that are, filing these fraudulent claims. And so just all across the country, they're coming up with just different ways to catch you fraudsters. That's what this training is all about. Stop it, guys. It's not worth it. There's so many people out there that don't get me wrong, all of us, even those who have worked the entire pandemic, you know what I'm saying? Fortunately, everybody's still suffering. Those individuals who are fortunate to still have, employment, we're all still struggling, though. Pay cuts, everybody's still struggling. So for those individuals who are desperately needing their unemployment, don't make it bad for these individuals, by trying to milk the system. Please, please, please don't do that. I'm off my pedestal. Did y'all get to watch the BET Hip Hop Awards the other night? I didn't. I didn't even know if I still watched it. In all honesty, I didn't get to watch it. I don't know what I was doing. Probably sleeping. Trying to catch up on my sleep. But I do have the winners, as always. I'm not going to give you the complete list, like we normally do, the nominees and the winners. I'm just going to give you the winners. For the BET Hip Awards, Best Hip Hop Video, Future featuring Drake, Life is Good. Best Collaboration, Meg Thee Stallion featuring Beyonce, Savage Remix. Best Duo or Group, Chris Brown and Young Thug. Best Live Performer, Travis Scott. Lyricist of the Year, Rhapsody. Video Director of the Year, Tiana Spike Lee Taylor. Congratulations to her and her husband on the birth of their new baby, about a month old now. Producer of the Year, Hit Boy. Hip Hop Artist of the Year, Meg Thee Stallion. Song of the Year, Roddy Ricch, The Box. Hip Hop Album of the Year, Roddy Ricch. Please excuse me for being antisocial. Best New Hip Hop Artist, yes, Pop Smoke. He was posthumously honored. Lost My Place. Hustler of the Year, Meg Thee Stallion. Sweet 16, Best Featured Verse, that's Beyonce. Savage Remix, Impact Track, Lil Baby, Bigger Picture. DJ of the Year, D Nice. Best Hip Hop Platform, Joe Budden Put, and New International Flow, Stormzy in the UK. And did I miss one? Lil Baby. Yeah, maybe it didn't make it up here, but the Baby, who was up for what? Was he up for like 12 nominations? Won, what's that, Fan Choice? Yeah, maybe this didn't make it by the time this was printed, but yeah, he was up for like the most, and this was people, people always got some stuff to say, but he was up for like the most nominations and he didn't win anything. And then what else are people talking about? How Lil Baby, yeah, Stallion were up. He was up against Meg Thee Stallion for, which category was it? Hip Hop Artist of the Year? I think it was Hip Hop Artist of the Year. And people thought that he should have gotten that over her. Was it that category? Y'all nod your head over there. That category, because you give me half information. That category, I think it was that category, and they thought that he should have got that over her. Or maybe it was, I think it was that category. Yeah. I don't know. Either way, y'all go read up on it. But those were the winners of the 2020 BET Hip Hop Awards. Speaking of awards, the 2021, the third annual Endie Fiya Radio Awards show will be January 2021. Yes, so nominations do drop the end of November. Yes, and this year will be the first year that our listening audience, the fans, the followers, and the supporters will be able to select the winners, yes, for the third annual Endie Fiya Radio Awards show. So be looking out for those nominations to drop on the end of November. All right? Super, super, super excited about that. This evening, joining me, we have Chicago rapper and songwriter Jae Murda. He grew up in the epicenter of Midwest hip-hop. Jae Murda's dynamic music is a product of his Chi-Town adolescence, coupled with a unique perspective on the world. Jae Murda's earliest influence and inspiration came from his parents. His mother wrote poetry and sang in her church choir, and his father recorded music and sang R&B. They both wrote their own lyrics, so songwriting for Jae Murda has come second nature. He writes all his own music and has written music for other rappers and R&B artists. Jae Murda doesn't put his music in any specific lane. He is different and not like any other artist. He has lived a life where he has had his heart continuously broken and hardened by a young adult life in and out of prison. Jae Murda makes music based on personal experiences he has been through in and out of his life, both good and bad. After noticing how much his music was making things happen in his life, he changed what he raps about to manifest where he wants to go and where he is now. As a very talented music creator, Jae Murda writes all his own music and records his own music videos. His grind and work ethic is outstanding, creating music every day. Jae Murda loves making music, and his mission is to make the world love his music. After catching the ear and gaining the attention of indie powerhouse Vision and Vitality Entertainment, the label quickly signed the rising Chicago artist to its roster.
Let's go. I get your bitch with the cane, nigga. Her MC and my Monday thing, nigga. Don't leave no motherfucking thing. Cane, nigga. I got your bitch with the game, nigga. Her MC and my Monday thing, nigga. Now wipe me down, don't leave no stains, bitch. Don't leave no motherfucking stains, nigga. Gang, nigga. Yeah, I got your bitch with the game, nigga. Yeah, her MC and my Monday thing, nigga. Yeah, now wipe me down, don't leave no stains, bitch. Don't leave no motherfucking stains, nigga. Cane shit, glasses in session, I need a double look. Here's 8, stretch to the 12, just don't fuck it up. The way a nigga came from the bottom was like an uppercut. No, we never running from shit, keep a 40 to I remember selling crowns at a ground's crib. Meet you down the couple of blocks, won't know what grounds live. Pussy out, city when I die, don't know what time is. You can get wiped like you know, show you what slime is. Hey, nigga, I got your bitch with the game, nigga. Her MC and my Monday thing, nigga. Now wipe me down, don't leave no stains, bitch. Don't leave no motherfucking stains, nigga. Gang, nigga. Yeah, I got your bitch with the game, nigga. Yeah, her MC and my Monday thing, nigga. Yeah, now wipe me down, don't leave no stains, bitch. Don't leave no motherfucking stains, nigga.
Endie Fiya, listening audience, I present to you Chicago rapper and songwriter Jae Murda.
How you doing? Thank you for having me.
Y'all played the wrong track. Y'all had like one job. Hold on. I gotta get my people right. Y'all thought y'all was gonna do the applause right. Y'all had one job, right? You had to play the right track. Y'all played the wrong track. You were supposed to play Manifest first. I just want to say that. Like, I put you on blast because you be pushing the wrong buttons, but you played the wrong track. That damn. All right. That's all I want to say. Okay. So that was, you know your music. That was MCM. That wasn't Manifest. That was MCM. Mm-hmm. I know I told you Manifest. All right, cool. So what's up with you?
I like them both. Thank you.
All right, cool. You like them both?
Yeah, I love them. I ain't gonna lie. Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
Right. I want to say thank you off top for being here with me this evening. You could have been anywhere, but you're here, giving so freely of yourself to share with me, myself, and my listening audience all about you, yourself, and why it is that you do what you do, why you're so passionate about the things that you do. So thank you for being here with me this evening.
No problem. Thank you. All the thanks go to you and the audience. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it. No doubt. So, you just heard MCM. That was Jae Murda. So let's quickly talk about, that before we jump into the interview. What was it like, the writing process, the creative process with writing, MCM? What was that all about? All right. MCM really was written on the night. Like, I was just laying in bed, and I'm kind of like hard on myself when it comes to doing anything other than music. If I'm laying down too long, I'm like, man, you gotta get up and write some music. Or if I'm doing anything other than music, I just be hard on myself. So shit, I was just laying in bed. I'm like, you gotta get up and write. So like, I just put on the beat. I wrote that hook in like 5 minutes. Wrote the song in like 30. Then I wrote Manifest. Wrote like 5 more songs that exact same night.
Whoa. Well, damn. Okay. Do you have a? Do you have a? I know, like, a lot of artists, when it comes to their creative process, you know, they have to have like a type of, you know, I have to have an outline. Like, you know, first I have to have, you know, the beat first, and then my lyrics. So I have to have my lyrics first and then the beat. But you're saying that I'm laying in bed one night and I have all this, you know, these words flowing through my head. I got to get up and start writing. You know, typically, what's the process like for you, though? Do I have to have the beat first and then my lyrics, or do I have to have the lyrics and then my beat? Typically, what's it like for you when you're not, you know, having all that stuff in your head?
Well, mine's kind of, it's really a hit and miss. Like, sometimes I could play a beat first and get a feel from that. Sometimes, since I like poetry and like I've been incarcerated a lot, I'm used to writing without a beat. None, just nothing, just my thoughts. And I just got a simple 1-2 beat in my head that go to almost any instrumental. So I normally I might come up with a title. It's different. Me, it's different processes. Sometimes I might come up with the title first. MCM, I think, was written just flowed through, and then like at the end of the hook, I just came with the word MCM, and it caught me. MCM is a catchy title. It's a nice little thing that's known across the world, so I went with that. But I really don't have no certain way no more. It's just whatever hit. If the beat hitting, or if I'm just in the mood to just write some lyrics and get deeper into my music, okay, that's the other part of that. It's the type of song I'm writing. That song, the beat did it. If I want a deeper song, I use my thoughts, no instrumental.
Okay. All right, so let's back up to the very beginning. All right, so we know that your bio states that, you know, you come from a musical background. Your mother, you know, she wrote poetry. She sang in the choir. Your father, he recorded music. You know, he sang R&B. So that was in you. So at what point, you know, what point in your life or what part, you know, of your life did it hit you and you say that, you know, hey, this is for me. Like, this is in my blood, and, you know, I think this is what I want to do. Like, did you have a revelation, or, you know, did you yourself write poetry? I know you just mentioned it, but, you know, at what point did it hit you and you say, you know, hey, I want to step out and try this myself?
Okay, I was I actually grew up seeing my mom write, and like in 4th and 5th grade, I had her write poetry from my elementary. But I was saying I did it, like I wrote this. I was trying to get all the little points in school. So 4th and 5th grade, I was reading her. And 4th and 5th grade, I was reading her poetry to the school. Like, yeah, this is mine. The happiest kid in the world, to the point where that excitement kind of made me want to write myself to try to come up with stuff because she stopped writing. So I'm like, I don't know what to use now. So she stopped writing. I got to make my own. I got to hold this. So, yeah, I started writing really from there. And then when I got incarcerated my first time when I was 16, I started really just writing poetry. And then it turned to, like, since I was incarcerated, it turned to, like, battle poetry. Like, I had some aggression in me, so it turned to, like, mad poetry. Then it turned to battle rap. Yeah. And then my friend just pulled me to the side, like, no, you got to write songs. Make music. That's how you're going to make. And start writing songs, putting it together.
So the first time that you were incarcerated, did you use writing as a means, you know, as an outlet for you? Was that a way for you to release, you know, pent up tension? That was a way for you to release your pent up tension?
Yes, I use writing to release everything, anything that's ever harmed me, any damage, anything like I was trying to get off my chest. I wrote it, and it helped me. Yeah, it helped me a lot. Honestly, it helped me a lot. I made a lot of songs. That way.
So has that did I know a lot of artists have I'm getting tongue tied here. Their artist name comes from a place that some place that, you know, I don't want to call it some secret place, but maybe some traumatic experience, maybe a fun time in their life, maybe an imaginative place, maybe some futuristic place, but it has come from some place, you know, in their life. So your name as an artist, where did it come from?
Okay, well, mine came from really, I used to go by a name called Block J from being like locked up. So I used to tell my nieces and everything, yeah, my name Block J. But they start saying Black J, like they got black, and I'm already black. They all the time like Black J, I love you, Black J. I'm like Block J. They Black J, yeah, I got it, Black J. I'm like, nah. So I was always searching for a new name, and then I'm with my friends and I'm doing songs. Everybody used to like want me on their songs because I murder music. So he like Jae Murda, you murder every track you on, Jae Murda. And I'm like, hey, I like it, and roll with it. Yeah.
I had someone on the show the other day, and I mentioned Chicago, and I mentioned Jae Murda, and they was like, yeah, I heard of him. And I was like, yo, probably not. And I said that simply because, like, there are so many Jae Murdas. Just, I mean, when I was trying to find you on social media, and I was like, yeah, no, that's not going to work. Can't find him. And I hit your label up, and I was like, you know, what's his, what's his social media? It was very simple to find you after that. But, I found you before they gave me your information. But this kid was like, yeah, I probably heard of him. And I was like, nah, you probably ain't heard of him. Because there's just so many Jae Murdas, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, once you went into that explanation, you know, that makes a lot of sense right there. But I just know people use just different different things that they've gone through. You know, different things that they've gone through in life. And like I said, imaginative scenarios, futuristic scenarios, you know, funny anecdotes, you know, and so, just to come up with their artist name or an artistic expression, you know, just to come up with their artistic name, or their artist name. So, but I get it. I like it. Or their alter ego, you know, to come up with their artist name. So, where do you find...
excuse me, I'm sorry. No, I was saying a part of it I miss is my first name is Jovan. So I kind of like the J. The J came from Jovan.
There's the J.
And then just our murder music. So they put it together.
Came together perfectly. Yes.
Thanks.
I know that every artist, and I kind of heard it some, and I know I hear it in Manifest as well, but every artist wants to say that they are unique and they're in their own lane. They set themselves apart. They're different, you know, from any other artist out there. But that isn't so, because there's so many artists that are following trend. They're right in that cookie cutter pattern. You know, they want to sound. They say that they are set apart, but they sound just like every other artist that is out there right now. What is so unique about you and sets you apart from every artist that's out there right now?
I think it's mainly my approach. Like, I approach the game with a different mindset. Like, I approach the game with longevity to the point where I want to be in the game for a long time, so I can do certain things like around the world that I need that stage for. But on top of that, like, things that I write, like, I write a lot of different styles. I could write like an R&B song. I could write a straight lyrical sad song, a story. I could write like, because I think it comes from the people I look up to as artists, like Eminem, Meek Mill, Tupac. I kind of looked up to the greats, so I can kind of manifest my music from them. And I kind of just write different. Like, I write on a lot of different subjects. I don't really just go for the same shake your A, shake your songs, but sometimes you do need those songs too. So I can fill those voids, but I think I can really hit every single genre, every single style successfully in any type of music when it comes to writing. I have a real writing gift that I think it's not too many, honestly, people I ever met in my life that got that same gift. But it also go off like just the way that I set my brain. Like I'm not a super cocky person, but I'm a confident person, and I thrive my brain to like I've always strived my brain to be the best, to be different. I tell my brain, you're the best, you're different, you're the best, you're. So it kind of set me apart in my brain and in reality also.
Writing music, how important do you feel it is to be able to write from personal experiences versus making up stuff and writing what people want you to write about, being knowledgeable about what you speak about versus what, you know, your listening audience wants you to talk about?
I kind of do both. Honestly, I kind of do give them what they want sometimes, like with MCM. Like that's a song where I made like with a little of me in it, but a lot of what people will want to hear. Because music is music. You know, you have to like reach the fans, and you have to make music that people love, like that people like to hear. So I kind of try to do both, but most of my music gonna come from my heart or come from my personal experiences. But later on in my career, that's where I'm gonna make probably more of an impact. But right now, I'm kind of in between, making a little bit of both. Keep everybody happy.
So how would you? I know that you your bio states that you don't really, you know, rock in a specific lane, but how would you describe your musical style?
Captivating, original, and really captivating, original, and that's probably the two that top to my head. If I had to use it compared to artists, I'd say like a Meek Mill, a Tupac, or along those lines. Meek Mill, Tupac, Eminem, storytelling eventually, but yeah, that's probably the way I go with it. Really captivate. I try to catch a person's attention the first time they hear my voice, first time they hear the yeah or J. I want you right there. And I try to hold them on the whole entire ride. I try not to miss a bar, not miss a beat, not miss an ad-lib, and keep them on that ride until the song over.
Fans can be people. I'll just say people, not fans. But people can be finicky. They can be, you know, very picky. And you briefly, you know, state in your bio about your heart being broken continuously. You know, your life has been hardened as a young adult, that you've been in and out of prison. When someone hears about, you know, and we all have our faults, we all have our setbacks, we all have things that we've gone through in our lives. Things shouldn't make or break us. If anything, they should, you know, elevate us to a different level. Their life lessons, they should teach us things that, you know, what we shouldn't be doing. You know, they shouldn't be setbacks. They should be, you know, step up for us. But, you know, some people have one-track minds, and they don't think that way. They always see the negative in people. They can never find the positive outlook, you know, in someone's life. But if someone were to see this and read this about you and hear, you know, that Jae Murda was always, you know, that I've always loved his music and I've, you know, always thought highly of him, but all of a sudden they find out that you know, have been incarcerated, and all of a sudden they see a negative side of you. Have you run across people that have taken a negative, you know, impact, or they have looked at you differently because they found out, you know, you've been locked up, you had a life prior to your music career? How has that affected you, if it has affected you at all?
Well, it used to affect me a lot, like a lot, like, because I used to really carry the hold of opinions on me a lot. So like it used to affect me a lot just from being locked up. Like people who've never met me in my life don't even know why I was locked up for or anything ever. Just hold a grudge like against you. Like you did something wrong to them personally and just never accept you. Like I've had a lot of exes, fathers, or friends who just didn't accept me for who I was off of just my incarceration. But since music really, I really hope that most people who see my story or hear my story don't think the negative and just see it as anything is possible. Just see it as a person who never believed in themselves at all and didn't have a lot of people to do it either, but kept pushing through the cells, kept pushing through the streets, and got to their goal regardless. And I hope that it just keep people motivated. I hope that a lot of people don't see it like that, but I have gone through it, and a lot of people who have thought like that since I've been doing better, since I've been making more of an imprint, even their opinions changed now. Now they starting to believe in me. Now they starting to see things that outside the sales and stuff. So it's actually made a good impact on me. It's actually been going good since everything. It's still a few who see the sales and think otherwise, but I don't really let it affect me no more. I feel like everybody eventually will come around.
So not only have you been able to see growth in yourself as a young man, as an artist, other people have been able to see growth in you as well. So how do you stay motivated? I mean, that right there is motivation in itself. But just for somebody else who's listening right now and they don't even know your story, but they're able to see, you know, he's signed with a phenomenal label, Vision of Vitality Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know what his numbers are looking like, but the label itself speaks for itself, all right? So
yes, it does.
So with, you know, like I said, that right there is motivation in itself. But how do you just stay motivated on a daily basis? Like, what type of support teams do you have backs you, you know, that inspires you, you know, just to keep grinding like you do? So what type of advice could you offer to somebody right now? Normally I leave this question for the end. But what type of advice could you offer to, like, an aspiring artist who's listening right now who, you know, may know half your story, or they may just be, you know, in a similar situation, and they're just like, you know what, I want to be on the same grind just like him. You know, I have a similar situation, and I want to know, like, the next step that I can take, but I got people with their foot on my neck that don't believe in me, like, and I want to know, like, what direction do I need to go next, you know? Like, what is he doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what piece of advice could you offer to that aspiring artist?
To be your biggest supporter. Be your biggest supporter. Push yourself harder than anybody will, period, because a lot of people won't understand your grind. A lot of people won't understand your vision. A lot of people can't see from your eyes. So if you see yourself on stage and you see yourself performing shows, they might not see that, so they might discourage you to do it. Keep going. Keep pushing. Don't give up. It's going to happen. The more energy you put into something, more positive energy you put into anything, is going to knock down barriers. Can't nobody stop you but you. You have to be your biggest fan, your biggest supporter. You just have to keep going. Organize your life, organize music, and put it in front of your life. Don't put it on the side of you. Don't drag it behind you. Put it in front of you and push it with all your heart. Push it till you can't push no more, and you will reach your goals. You will reach your goals as long as you don't give up. I said, just don't give up and be your biggest supporter and organize your life, organize your music, and know exactly where you're going and what you want. Envision it. See your future. See yourself on those stages. See yourself with this label like I did. I saw myself there, and it manifested. Just keep pushing to see it, and it's going to happen.
Ooh, he spoke that boldly. Speaking of manifesting the things, we're going to jump into manifest. Let's quickly talk about manifest, the creative process behind that, what went into that, and then I want you to go ahead and introduce it to the listening audience. So what went into the creation of manifest?
Manifest, I really was going through a little scenario in my life where I wanted to manifest different things. I wanted to stop partying. I wanted to stop being in the streets. I want to give my all to music. I want to give everything to music. So that's what I was doing. I stopped partying. I stopped kicking it. I started being about money and music. Put 6 hours into the studio at a time. getting 11 songs done, going in there monthly, like, music, and it manifested a hit and manifested a whole album done in 6 hours. But yeah, so this my track Manifested. It's Jae Murda. This my track Manifested off my album Manifest. It drops sometime in January. I hope y'all enjoy it.
Hey, bitch, I got my money up. Do what I want. I'm on my own time. You on the party, bitch, I'm focused on the gold mine. Go manifest and make a plate. We can all shine when you recreate. You start to cut a lot of old ties, old friends, best friends, a couple has-beens. I'm blowing up like a bullet flew through a gas can. Yeah, that mean I'm lit, motherfucker. A hard life. I'm a dick, motherfucker. You get the point. And bury me the day I worry about the next nigga. Run up on them with the iron on to leave them pressed, nigga. I'm seeing 20 moves ahead, I'm playing chess, nigga. And any nigga don't fold, get stretched, nigga. Load it up, 2 in the whip, a half a block away. Call bro, he at the spot. See what he gotta say. He ain't say it's ready, but responded it was time to play. I loaded up and now I'm on the way. All black, like niggas hopping out, all black to the dope. When it open, blow his whole shit back. See the pic that I just painted ain't true, but the pic can turn around and be you. Beware, hell I sell nights. Had a nigga thinking about the past life. I played the rabbit, wanted fast life. If you weren't broken, had to fix it. I can't tell you what that cash like, but I can tell you what that cash like. We came a long way from being quiet and humble to ruling shit like we the king of the jungle. You can't get stressed, it's like a long day. No problem putting you under. Play with that money, you get turned to a number, bitch. I got my money up, do what I want. I'm on my own time. You on the party, bitch, I'm focused on the gold mine. Go manifest and make a plate. We can all shine when you recreate. You start to cut a lot of old ties, old friends, best friends, a couple has-beens. I'm blowing up like a bullet flew through a gas can. That mean I'm lit, motherfucker. A hard life, I'm a dick, motherfucker. You get the point, yeah, yeah.
Hey now, what's good? It's your girl, Jana Blackwell, C-Town Records, Mistress of Soul. And you're on the air with the hottest independent station, Endie Fiya, with your host, Nakia, giving you that heat right here on the station, bringing you all of the hottest hip-hop hits, Endie Fiya. Just tuning in, you're live right here on Endie Fiya with Nakia and Chicago rapper and songwriter Jae Murda. Thank you, Jana. I want to say, I had a whole lot to say, and I just forgot what I was about to say. So what I was going to say, all right, so let me think. All right, so these are the things that went through my head while I was listening to Manifest. If you just tuning in, you just heard Manifest. Now it's Jae Murda. So these are things that are going through my head. All right, so y'all know that the 3rd annual Endie Fiya Radio Award Show nominations, they dropped at the end of November, right? And so the list of nominees are almost complete. But because we have, like, let me think, like Tuesday show, Thursday show, and I think there's like half of November that have to go into the list of nominees, right? So that means tonight's show actually will have to probably make the list of nominees, right? Kind of, sort of. So I already think Manifest will definitely have to. I think Manifest will make the list. But what crossed my mind was the fact that, and I don't know, it was so random that whoever wins the best, what is it, the best hip hop male award has to, and I think we implemented that this year. Whoever wins the best hip hop male award has to do the intro for the show, because we've been without an intro for like a year now, right? And so, because I was thinking that voice would sound so good in our intro.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
It really would.
I agree.
My head went so many places. As soon as the beat dropped and I heard him, I was like, that voice would sound so good in our intro. It really would. And I think the first word was like bitch, and I was like, damn. I was like, that was the voice was just crazy, right? But I was Dana was our 2020. So Dana was our second annual Best Female R&B winner. And I think she's actually in a category this year because her label, she started her label this year. So she's in a category this year as well.
Congrats.
Yes, congrats to Dana and Callie. She just started her label. But yeah, so guys, just keep that in mind that the winner of the male hip-hop
y'all hear
the
that.
best male hip hop winner.
Yes,
has to create the intro. So keep that in mind, guys. All right.
I will.
So manifest. I like that. We make it a habit around here. We don't listen to music until we want to be just as shocked because we don't like it.
Okay,
rock
I
with
like
it,
that.
You know what I'm saying? We want to be in love with it because, it's, an R&B track and we in love with it. Or, we want to be, it's fire. We want to keep it in rotation around here on Mondays. Or, if we don't like it, we don't talk about it after we play it. We don't talk about it. Our content should have said that, because now people are going to be like, wait a minute, we didn't talk about that, but if we talk about it, it's going to go, I say it's going to go on rotation on Mondays, but Manifest, I can't put them all in rotation, and I'm saving Blood is for last because I've seen a lot of positive reviews. I've seen a lot of positive reviews about all your music, but Blood is most definitely, Manifest, most definitely. I ain't heard a lot of talk about NCM. That's what I was going to say. Like, I feel like there needs to be another verse. Manifest needs to be a little longer. Like, I'm sitting on the edge of my seat, like, wait a minute. That's all?
I thought about, like, sometimes I got a few, a little long tracks, but sometimes I like to just hit them with a bam, bam, a little Shazam,
just a little
in and out.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, just a little in and out. Y'all can play it back a few times. But just a little in and out. But I might do throw a remix on that sometime on my next album with somebody from the label. Switch it up.
All right, so Manifest is off of Manifest, which dropped in January, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, guys. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. That's definitely going in rotation, but let me know what you all think about that. Cool?
Yeah, thanks.
Cool. All right, so if you had the opportunity to perform, and I know you've mentioned, some artists that, inspire you, but if you had the opportunity to perform with, any artist, whether they're, living or deceased, who would they be?
Meek Mill. That's it. That's really probably the only person I listen to now. Like, that's really like my music idol. If I had to, Meek Mill.
All right, and where would this performance take place at? Let me see if I'm gonna buy a ticket.
It's probably gonna be in Miami. I'm probably gonna play up for Miami.
I might come. Yeah, I can come.
Yeah, we're gonna get it.
Jae Murda open up for Meek Mill in Miami. I can see myself at that concert. I can see myself there.
Yes, I can.
Anybody else?
I can too. We all here.
Anybody else on the concert?
Nah, we probably just do. We probably just do a whole little concert together. Probably a little track, a little album concert. It's just us. We gonna do a whole little tour together.
I can see myself at that concert. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we can be lit.
All right, so is Blood is your latest track?
Yes, that's actually that's the first single I dropped through with the label. MCM gonna be out. I'm dropping that in November, sometime November coming up. I'm dropping that
so
on
that's
all
not
platforms
even out
across
yet.
the world. Yeah, that's why. When you hear that though, when that drop, it should be out there too on the. But on the reviews but right now, Brothers is the first track and it's doing great right now. The label behind me has been doing amazing. It's doing amazing.
That would explain it. That would explain it right there. See, I had everything kind of in reverse order. All right, I got it. So I won't even ask that. I won't even ask the next question. All right, I won't ask that one. How do you feel that you can make yourself better as an artist?
Keep working. That's it. Like that's really my motive is you only gonna get what you put in. So if you half-ass it, you're gonna get a half-ass job. If you push to be the best and your brain going to overdrive to be the best and you working towards it, can't nothing stop you. And that's how I live life, to be the best at everything you do.
And how do you want your fans to remember you?
As the most positive, giving, caring person in the world. Because like once this stage get built, I'm gonna touch the world. My plan honestly is to build homeless shelters in every state and every city, inside every state. I really want to touch every single city, and not just a state thing. I want to get inside these states and touch every single city and build a shelter inside every single city until it start a motion to where the rest of the stars are doing the same thing, and we change this whole world. I'm trying to change the whole energy on the world. So I really want to just be known as a selfless person who wants the world to be a better place, and I will. It's going to happen. But yeah, that's my goal. Honestly, the next 10-year goal is to start building shelters inside each city in the United States of America.
All right. So I know that's a huge goal. And it's attainable. But right now, what are you doing right now in your city on a small level?
Well, right now,
on a small level, what do you do right now?
Just passing energy, vibes, and when I get the chance, I go I'll just speak it up. I normally don't speak on it, but a month ago, me and my girl just went around to pass tacos and food to like we just spent one day cooking and just passing out food to the homeless throughout the whole city. Like Chicago, we just going through Chicago, passing out chips and tacos to the homeless. Yeah, but stuff like that. Yeah, we try. I try. It's too much. It's too much free time to not be trying to give back. So I try to get back as much as I could. I pass positive advice to the young people, pass my ways to the young people, and plus I try to live by an example. And that's how I reach a lot of people, by example, by just living my life and showing them you can change, you can do better, you can reach your dreams, and they see it. A lot of people can relate by just seeing me live my life.
Now, when you're out in the streets, and I know that we do a lot of things, selfishly, but when you're out in the streets, you got a T-shirt on, you got a hat on, you got something that has your brands on so that people are able to ask, what is Jae Murda? You always want to make sure that even though you're doing these things out of the kindness of your heart, but you're also promoting and marketing yourself as well.
Oh, yes, I do.
At the end of the day, 5 people you've been able to tell 5 people about yourself as well, so that you're still doing what you initially went out there to do, but you're also, you didn't go out there and you didn't, lose any traction, with the label as well. You didn't lose any time. I'm sorry, not the label, but you didn't lose any, traction with your brand. You still put in, I still gave an hour of my time, with my brand that day as well. Yeah.
Oh yes. I normally keep 100 flyers in my pocket, and I just pass out with my single on there. I hang them up, pass them out, ask people, just pass them. I try to do that everywhere I go, just always, no matter where I'm at, no matter I'm passing something out. Somebody from here gonna hit me and look me up.
For sure.
It's spread.
Well, I want to jump into this latest single, Blooders. You want to talk about that creative process and go ahead and introduce it to the listening audience?
Yes, Blooders was written me and my brother, like my brother was in the room, sleep. He was knocked out, dead. Like we was up all night writing. So I'm sitting in the room, radio on, fan on. I'm just making a song. So he told like as soon as the beat come on, I start going. I don't wait. I start going instantly. I freestyle the whole hook. And while I'm doing it, I go back like, okay, I start writing it down. I'm performing it. He wake up like, what the heck? What is you over there doing? He woke up out of his sleep like, hold on, I gotta hop on that. So yeah, like he hopped on, but I'm saving the feature with him for later on because it was just something I was just making while he was knocked out, and it just transpired to recording. But yeah, this Jae Murda, this is my song Blooders. It's out right now on all platforms. That's BLOODAS. Jae Murda, you know, y'all check me out. I hope y'all appreciate it. I hope y'all love it.
My nigga 2 for the goat, these other niggas.
Hey, shorty told me that she want me to put her to sleep. When I hit it, she be leaking, we fuck up the sheet. Shorty told me about her past, I know the way it goes. Then she told me she a rider, I already know. We all make bad decisions. I used to work to get it, now I bust up on another mission. All the drip came from water whipping. Too much drip, I might flood this bitch. Dirty money tryna mud in this bitch. She was sitting with my blood, this bitch. Gunshot, blood in this bitch. I get that check and I run. I was just 13 when I got a gun. Feeling like Chapo, I'm back on the run. If I get caught, just look out for my son. Hundreds on hundreds, I stay counting up. Money, my hobby is never enough. Hoes in the lobby, I'm laying them up. Those and parties, I stay cutting up. Fucking this bitch, I leave a trench. She came from you, gotta pay the rent. She keep the weight at the side of the vent. Police come looking, she hopping the fence. Lord knows, Shorty been down 10 toes. I wipe the coke off her nose. Lord knows, Shorty been down 10 toes. I'm never letting. She told me that she want me to put her to sleep. When I hit it, she be leaking, we fuck up the sheet. Shorty told me about her past, I know the way it goes. Then she told me she a rider, I already know. We all make bad decisions. I used to work to get it, now I bust up on another mission. All the drip came from water whipping. Too much drip, I might flood this bitch. Dirty money tryna mud in this bitch. She was sitting with my blood, this bitch. Gunshot, blood in this bitch.
If you're just tuning in, you're live right here on Endie Fiya with Fiya. And my guest, Chicago rapper and songwriter Jae Murda, pissing me off. You know what? Yo, the beat. Look, that's another one where you needed like another verse because here I am, like, you know, feeling it, getting into it, and the song is over. Like, you did give me something to bounce to, like, on the end of that, but, like, it needed another verse. And I feel you. I get it. I understand when you're like, you know, you just giving them just a little bit. You just giving them a little bit. You just giving them a teaser. But it needed another verse because I'm just on the end. Like, I'm piss me off with that one. Hey, for real. Like, I'm on the end. Like, I'm just really feeling it. And then it's over with. Like, but I feel you. I get it. You just giving them a little teaser. I get it. I'm going to have to talk to Saint. You need a remix of that one for real. That one need a remix for real. Yeah, that one need a remix for real. All right, so other than music and other than dropping, you know, like your manifest in January, you know, like what's next for Jae Murda? We working on visuals or?
Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello. All right. Yeah, I was just making sure, but because my phone hung up. But yeah, right now, I'm really planning on the next album or decide if I'm going to drop, you know, a couple mixtapes in between. So I've really been writing. And just building up my songs. I probably got really like 100 songs written. I just need to organize now and put them into what I want to drop and when I want to drop it, honestly. So, I don't know. I think Manifest going to have the real captivator for a little bit of time, but I say I'm going to drop another single by April. I say April.
All right, you got merchandise coming out?
Let's get one out right now. Right now, I really put a lot of stuff on hold just to, like, honestly, I'm really, like, on a little spiritual journey right now. I'm trying to find myself right now. I'm trying to, like, do a lot of meditating, a lot of seeing the real, going place to place and passing out. Yeah, I'm trying to do a lot of meals. So, really, my life really is based off, right now, meditating and being just out. I'm about to go to Florida and spend a month just, like, meditating, finding myself, passing out flyers, all just around, and writing music. So I'm really just in a writing stage right now, planning on the next move and finding myself mainly, fully.
And we've been talking about that like the entire year. How important, this pandemic has given a lot of people an opportunity to not just find something better to do with their lives, but experience growth in so many different ways, not stay stagnant. I understood the first month when there were so many uncertainties, and now, again, we find ourselves as the third surge comes around, but we find ourselves in an uncertainty again. But, it has allowed people the opportunity to experience growth in so many different ways. Creative processes for people. People have discovered so many different things or so many different ways, to be creative. Sides that they never knew existed within themselves, they've been able to expound upon. And so this is the perfect opportunity, like you said, to just get away and connect with yourself. And if that is people, like you said, the spiritual side, people have been reconnecting with their faith in ways that they never knew existed. And now more than ever, you've had to rely on your creative side and the master, being able to just pour into you in so many different ways, whether it be your creative side, whether it be, spiritual growth, whether it be, however he allows himself to redefine himself in you. People are finding out in more ways than one now. And so it is just important just for people to be able to allow that to burst out of them, and it's been frightening. They've been able to grasp it and just run with it. So I wish you the best. Whatever you find in Florida, I wish you the best, I want to go ahead and open the floor up to you to give you the opportunity to get all of your contact information out for those who may be interested in, jumping on the track with you, sending beats to you. I don't know, whatever they need, for getting in contact with you, the floor is now yours to get all of your contact information out for those individuals now.
Okay, well, on my Facebook, you can reach me on Facebook, Jae Murda, JaeMurda. You can reach me on Instagram, Jae Murda, but add 11 behind that, JaeMurda 11. You can reach me on Instagram. You can reach me on Twitter at Jae Murda, JaeMurda. Any feature, anything, beats, you can reach me on any of those, and you can reach my label, Vision and Vitality, ENT.com. And that's mainly it. I just hope, I wish everybody blessings. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. I enjoyed the show. I love you. And I just think, that's everything right there. I appreciate it.
All right, you are so very welcome. Big up to Saint Vision and Vitality Entertainment and everybody over there. We love you guys. We so appreciate everything that you do for us. You are family. Guys, make sure that you're right back here on Monday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for what is the show? Oh, my gosh. I just had a I went blank. Oh, my gosh. What is Monday morning show? Monday morning show is Monday Morning Motivation, yes, with Casso Moore on My Struggle is My Strength. Yes. Oh, you're going to kill me. Yes, again, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday Morning Motivation on My Struggle is My Strength with Casso Moore. All right, you guys have a good weekend. Stay safe for you guys that are going trick-or-treating and all that stuff. Stay safe. And I think we'll see you on Tuesday. So will we see you? See you Tuesday night. So make sure that you go out and vote. Early voting does end October 31st. So make sure that if you have not early voted, make sure you are at the polls 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday, November 3rd. Just because you don't think it, know it. Your vote does count. All right? You guys have a good night.